Hello, and thanks for joining us today. We're going to talk for a few minutes about why businesses should do their own local marketing. My name is Chris, and I'd like to ask you a question. Why should businesses do their own marketing? Well, maybe I can answer that with a short story. A long time ago, there was a man by the name of Johann Gutenberg. He's the one who invented the printing press. And back in the 1400s, it was very, very difficult to transcribe books. Typically, this was done by monks, and it would usually take somewhere between a year and 2 years to transcribe one book. And so, because of that, the literacy was poor, and books were very expensive, and so was music because it all had to be done by hand. But what happened is he created an invention called the Moveable Type press. And what that meant is that they would just put like these little letters together. They could put ink across the top and then stamp it on paper. And basically that would create a book. Now, we take that for granted today because we do that in much more sophisticated ways, but at the time that was really revolutionary. And what it did is it made it so that books were accessible much, much cheaper, and people started to become more educated. And so bookmaking began, and what it did is it really promoted universal literacy. And this promoted all kinds of advances in science and in music, and really it made way for Columbus about 50 years later to venture out and to discover the Americas. And so really what that did is this was the beginning of the Renaissance period, the period of enlightenment. And so because of this universal literacy, what it did is it allowed people to really understand more things and to be able to participate in science and to become more educated. Now, that being said, I told you that story because this is what we're trying to do in the local marketing area. Because right now, local marketing is kind of a black box right now. There's not a lot of people that really understand that. And so a lot of local businesses feel like they have to hire a marketing firm to do their marketing, when in reality, they can absolutely do a lot of this marketing themselves. And so this is going to save money on a couple of different levels. The first level is that they're going to save money because they can do a lot of their own marketing. And second of all, it's going to empower you to be able to understand the marketing process and the driving forces and factors because you will have done it yourself, so that when you do hire agencies to do marketing for you, it can allow you to hire them from a position of understanding and expertise versus just saying, well, that sounds pretty good, okay, go for it. And so really what it does is it empowers you and it prepares you for more advanced marketing strategies because you understand the basics and what those driving forces are. So the question is not how. How is actually the answer. And so we're going to teach you a step-by-step process on how you can do this. And what it does is it involves tactics and strategies. And basically what the difference between strategy and tactics are, the strategy is really the plan, and tactics are what you do to carry out that plan. So a lot of people say that strategy is everything above the shoulders. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about, just for a few minutes, about strategies and tactics and how you get both through our system. And so the first thing that we do is we teach you the strategies through advanced education. Now, this education isn't really time-consuming or anything like that. It's not like you have to go to school to do all this stuff. But what we do is we've created a series of small videos that walk you through step-by-step through the process of what local marketing is and how you can implement this for your company. Now, either you can do this yourself or you can have an employee become an expert for your company. But it just takes a few minutes to begin to understand what the tactics and strategies are for your own company and how to implement them. And the way we do this is through what we call our Local Marketing Success Club. And Andy has created a whole series of videos, blueprints, and systems that will help you increase your revenue, your growth, and basically to drive your customers to come back more often and to get more customers. And so these are the strategies that Andy's going to teach you how to do. And then what happens is that we'll teach you the tactics on how to actually get to where you want to be. And the way that we do that is when you jump into the system, the first thing that you're going to see is our Road to Marketing Success puzzle. And we built this on purpose because it's a lot of fun to learn about the system and to learn about your marketing in kind of a way as you build your puzzle. And the way that it works is you just click on the first piece and it turns color, and a video pops up and you watch it for 2 to 5 minutes, and then you just go and you do what it says, which is sometimes watching the next video, and sometimes it gives you an assignment to go out and do something. And so you can see, just kind of follow through the puzzle pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, And by the time you get to the end, you understand exactly how the whole system works and how to do your own marketing. So this is a fun way to understand how to begin doing your marketing. And one thing that it's going to teach you is our checklist. And that's basically what everything revolves around in the system is the checklist. And so we found that, ourselves as a marketing firm, when we do the work, we work best when we have a checklist because we know exactly what to do and what order we do it in. And so this looks a little complicated here, but really when you break it down, it's really just a checklist with some stuff around it to help, document what you do and to keep track of it. And we'll walk you through the entire process. In fact, one thing that we get to at this point is a lot of people saying, can you just show me how it works? So how about if we take a few minutes and I'll take you through the system and kind of part the curtains a little bit, let you take a look at it, and this will give you a better idea on how it works and what you're going to get when you get in. So let's jump over there now and take a quick look. All right, here we are on the inside. And just like we showed you before, here's that puzzle that we were talking about. You can see as we roll over it. When you click on this one right here, it'll bring up this first video, and when you play this, what it'll happen is it'll refresh the page here, and it'll show this puzzle piece as being watched already. So you can kind of go through each of these other puzzle pieces right here, and then go through here and learn all about the system. So it's just kind of a fun way to do this. Now another thing too is that here's extra training right here. Here's the local business system overview. It's a little bit different than this one, but it gives you an overview. Here's some advanced training here that you can go in here, and this is where you'll find the training on the strategy that we talked about. And so this is a great way to learn more about the system as well. You can see right here, here's the Success Club. Let's go back to the marketing area while we're here though. And so a couple of things to point out. Here's the support area right here. And so if you were to click right here on this little tab, you can submit a trouble ticket. And during normal work hours, you can click here to chat with a professional at any time. And if they're gone for the day, then what you can do is just leave a quick message and they'll get back with you in the morning. And so that's basically just the front page here. But really, there's a lot of different things in here that are really interesting. There's keyword research. There's a place to store your company information. There's a place to store all of your accounts. There's reporting. And there's some various different settings in here. But really what it all comes down to, and this is where you're going to spend most of your time, is in what we call the checklist. And this is what the checklist looks like right here. If we go into the first week, we can see, is the company information filled out? If not, we can click right here. It'll take you right to the company information area. And then we take a look at some keyword ideas, and we do some keyword research. We check out our local competition, see who our competitors are. And we look at the reviews preferred by Google, and on and on. There's a bunch of different things in here that you can do. A lot of these are easy. They're just like business information. And that's like your first week of work right here. And as soon as you check these off right here by clicking these buttons, you can mark it as being complete and move on to the second week. And as soon as you complete everything in this first week, it opens up another week down here, so you can always see 4 weeks of work that you need to do. So this is the task list. I don't want to get too far into it because you'll see more when you jump in just a little while. But this is basically just a sneak peek of what this looks like and how you can work on a daily basis through here, where you can click here to watch the video. It'll explain exactly how to do this, and then you jump in here and you do what it said. And then you just go to the next item, you click on the video, it'll teach you how to do this, you get it done, and you move on to the next one. And it's just as easy as that. So I hope this was helpful, and let's jump back to our presentation. Pretty cool system, huh? Yeah, we think so too. We've been using this for a couple of years now, and we know that this works super good. We're able to get a lot done in a short period of time, and it really takes a monumental task, breaks it down into bite-sized pieces, and allows you to do it one step at a time. And then before you know it, you got a lot of stuff done. So at this point, I'm sure you have a lot of questions. And maybe what we can do is just try to answer a couple of the questions that most people have. The first question is how long is this going to take? And this is really a two-part question. Really, what a lot of people are asking is, how much time do I have to invest in this because I'm busy running my company? And so really what we've done is we've broken everything down into 15 to 30-minute tasks. And so at any given day, you shouldn't have to spend more than 15 to 30 minutes to get all the tasks done for that entire day. And so what that does is it makes it so that it's little bite-sized pieces, so you're not, spending a whole lot of time getting this stuff done because, there's a lot of work to do, as you could kind of see. But if you just do it a little bit at a time, you'll get the whole thing done. And the next part of that question is, how long does it take? Like, how long until I get it done, right? Well, we have 46 weeks of activity all planned out for you. And that's if you spend about 15 minutes a day to get it all done. And as you can see, there's a lot of work to get done for, your local marketing. This is what we do for all of our companies. But if you do it just a little bit at a time, before you know it, you're going to have a lot of stuff done, and you're going to be seeing a tremendous value from this. It's what we call unquantifiable perpetuity. And what that means is that you just can't quantify how much benefit you're going to get from this over a long period of time. And so as you go through, you can get all these things done day by day, or if you just want to spend, a couple of hours a week and get it done all at once, you're done for the whole week. And the next question that a lot of people have is they're like, what if I want to really push through this and get it done? Can I work faster? The answer is yes. It will keep up with you as you go through. So if you want to push forward, each week that you get done, it'll open up another week 4 weeks later, so you can keep moving along at your own pace. Now, the next question is who can do this? Because I'm a busy store owner. I don't have time to do this. And so the answer really is anybody who works in your company, maybe a front desk person, maybe an intern that you have working for you. Perhaps you have a son or a daughter that's, right around high school, maybe late junior high, that can do a lot of this stuff. And, this is a great, practice for all these young people to learn how to do marketing, because they can turn that right around and use that for their own marketing in the future and to help other people as well. Now, perhaps you own like a gymnastics studio or a karate studio, or maybe even like an archery place where the parents, they kind of sit around and wait for their kids to finish whatever they're doing. Maybe it's a tutoring center. One strategy that some companies have used successfully in the past is they've approached some of these parents and said, hey, we have a lot of marketing that we need to do. We noticed that you wait for your kid. Would you be willing to help us out with some of our marketing if we gave you a laptop while you're here? And you could just follow a really easy process where you just watch this little video and then do what the video says. I bet you'd be really surprised how willing parents would be to go and do this work for you. So basically the answer is anyone who has about 15 minutes a day or a couple hours a week to do this for you. Pretty much anyone can do this because we walk you step by step through the whole process. It's not hard, but it just takes a little bit of time. And another answer to this may be, well, you may look through this and say, wow, this is a lot of work, and I really want it done a lot faster than I could probably do it myself. We have done for you services, and we can step in and do that for you as well. So we always have professionals who can step in any point during the process and pick up where you left off. No problem at all. So the next question that a lot of people ask is, what if I get stuck? Am I just going to have to just kind of wade through this and hope for the best kind of thing? And the answer is no. We provide video training on not only on every single page, but we provide video training on every single task that you do. And if you ever get hung up on any task, we have professionals waiting to help you, either in the chat window that we showed you in the demo, or you can open up a help ticket really easily, and you'll have that answered within 24 hours, so you can keep moving on with your marketing. Now, if you want a little bit more in-depth consulting, we have those professionals as well that can step in and help you with maybe more advanced marketing tactics, or to help you generate a more comprehensive marketing plan. So, no matter what level you are, we have professionals standing by to help you. So, that's about it. So why don't you go ahead and click this button to the left. We have a $1 trial, so you can get in and kick the tires and see if this is going to work for you. Now, just as a recap, we give you our proprietary marketing formulas. We give you video training on each page. We give you video training on each task. There's professionals who are standing by to help you every step of the way. We also provide ongoing training and webinars on a regular basis to keep up on all the latest marketing tactics and strategies that you may be interested in, and also the changes in the market. We give you professional tools to do this with, and we allow you to take charge of your own marketing to not only save you money by doing the marketing yourself, but to also save you money in the future. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click this button to the left and get started today, and we'll see you on the inside.